Hey everybody, straight from Bullshit Corner. In this video, while we're still waiting for parts for the ATV, I still got time to install the Heat Demon heated grips and thumb warmer. I have really old heated grips and thumb warmer on my quad right now, just a basic low-high switch on the side, but I'm going to upgrade it to the Heat Demon. So let's go and install this bitch. So the first thing we're going to do, we're going to cut the grips off and the thumb warmer part. And there's my on and off switch for the old one and the wiring harness mess and the wire that went down there. But this yellow wire is the ground. I believe we're going to have to double check that. And then this red one is the power, so it's going to be pretty easy to splice in. Let's cut these bad boys off. The easiest fucking way. So you can see the old style was like a big sticker with this pad on there. We're gonna have to clean that shit off. You know, these old girls have treated me well, but it's like pussy. It gets stale, it's time to get some fresh stuff. Alright, I'm gonna test my wires. I'm not gonna get all fancy for a simple circuit. I got a light tester hooked up to the negative. So now, this wire right now should be dead. Nothing. So I put the key in, turn it to on. Should be power. There we go. I know that is my positive. This one here should be a ground. There's nothing, but if I switch, now I got this connected to the positive, so if it's ground, it should light up. See, perfect. Ground, positive. We're good to go. Alright, I have this thing dripping like a fucking wet pussy, so let's see if we can get this on. 10 seconds. So if you notice it has a gap there, I'll show you why. This handlebar screwed already to there. That's how much gap you're gonna have. So these are a little bit shorter, and you gotta make sure you have the right ones, because the one on the right side has the thumb grip, and if you put it on that side, it's gonna be a pretty hard stretch. You'd have to cut the wires and resolder them. So we'll soak this bitch down and get this one on as well. Alright, I cleaned this piece off. Now we're ready to put the thumb pad on. It's just 3M tape. Peel it off. Put it on. You'll find that it doesn't stick worth shit. So then I slide this on and heat her up and shrink her. Okay, so we got our plug, and you gotta push these wires in, and obviously the red goes in the top to match the rest of them, and then the white one goes on the bottom. Pins are connected. We just gotta run this module in the power box, but I'm gonna clean up my wires and shit first. Alright, I just connected the grounds and the power, so if everything's connected right, if I turn this on, we should have some power, and it says right there I can select the zone, thumb or grips, adjust my level. Oh yeah. I'll finish off the install now. Okay, I just finished hooking her all up. Throttle works good. You don't want to have any tension in where your throttle is when you have it full open. You want it to be loose, otherwise you're going to rip the wires. I put my gauge right in there. There's no real place I could mount it good on my handlebars. It does come with other attachments. I could have like attached it to the top of this if I really want to, but right there is fine. I could still select it. Different power levels, so I'm pretty excited for that. WD-40 on the handle grips went down pretty easy, pretty straightforward. That's another project done. Just a few more left. Alright, I'm going to end my video on that, on installing the Heat Demon heated grips. Install went pretty smooth, pretty easy. Of course, it was easier for me on my end because I already had heated grips in there before, so I just tapped into the old wires. However, if you're doing a brand new install, your power wire should be connected to a ignition on source, meaning that when the key's turned on, it has power, and the key's off, doesn't have power, and the ground is pretty straightforward. Ground it to the frame or run a wire back to the battery. Anyways, if you have any questions or comments, post them below. Otherwise, thanks for watching. That was a pretty easy install. About an hour, hour and a half, taking your time. The real test is going to be once it gets cold out.